Hmm.
Hello, good evening, salam, and welcome in to season 3 of the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies Awesome Divination Summit 2024. The next 2 days belong to a divination tool considered to have its origins in ancient Greek and Roman times, where it was used to predict the future. It has been used throughout the ages, be it to locate minerals in water sources or finding medicinal plants in agricultural and estate planning to scientific explorations, and in modern times is popular in holistic healing and energy work, especially with its versatility in being used with or alongside other healing modalities, combining ancient wisdom with modern self development to serve as a tool for personal guidance, spiritual growth, and energy alignment. That is what pendulum dowsing does. The expert bringing this divination tool and method for us is an experienced energy healer and practitioner who has had over 4,000 consultations and trained over 2,500 people across various modalities, from health and well being to wealth and abundance, from relationships to careers and purpose, from home and environment to decision making and problem solving, from personal development to spiritual growth. She pretty much covers all bases using pendulum dowsing. This IT professional is passionate about helping and empowering people to tap into their innate wisdom and transform their lives. She has shown her expertise with tarot and switchwords in the recent past and is here today with Pendulum Dowsing, Unlocking Your Inner Guidance. On the call today and tomorrow, you will not only get to know about the fundamentals of pendulum dowsing, but also its connection with intuition, enhancing manifestation abilities, removing the stress from decision making, and so on. And of course, there are live demos and more and more and more. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please put your hands together for and join me in giving a warm Mystic Lotus welcome to the expert giving us a tour of the perceptive world of pendulum dowsing, Neha Shah. Hi, Neha. Welcome in.
Thank you. Thank you for wonderful description of how pendulum works and what all it can do.
Well,
Uh, yeah.
there's actually a lot more that we want to ask you, and I think you were just about to head into that. So please continue. What is
Yeah.
pendulum dowsing and how does it work?
So pendulum dowsing is a very old ancient, tool. People used to use it to find water, to find directions, to find, minerals or metals under the earth. And over a period of time, people started using it as a prediction and guidance tool as well. So I started working with pendulum around 7, 8 years back when I did not have, complete detailed knowledge of pendulum. But as a kid, I had seen my auntie trying to figure out whether the gem, is real or no with pendulum. Pendulum means pendulum is practically anything that, hangs onto a string can be treated as a pendulum. She used to use her chain and a pendant to figure out if the gem is genuine. So that's the time, I had a vague memory of those things. And to add to that, as and when I started learning more and more, reading more and more about this, practicing more and more about this, it has been a long journey of evolution. Sometimes I feel it's still evolving.
Right. And of course, we will get to experience this work on the call as well. But, I was also referring to it. We've been mentioning it in our emails and on the Telegram group that it gives accurate answers. It enhances your manifestation abilities. It takes the stress away from the decision-making process. So, how does that happen, Neha? And how often do you use pendulums on a daily basis?
Uh, so I use it often. I won't say on daily basis, but twice or thrice in a week. I do it when I'm very confused and my mind is kind of running like it feels like it's running like a horse, just continuing to run in a, empty lane and doesn't want to stop. So then when I don't want to overthink, when I don't want to feel stressed about taking any decision, I, you know, go to this tool and then figure out easily what should be the next set of actions. So basically, pendulum connects to your energy field. It also connects to your surrounding energy field. It has vibration connection to the higher, realms, and that's how it gives you guidance. Yeah. So
Give us
for
some
people,
examples. Yeah.
yeah. So for people who have worked with pendulum, you will see sometimes it's roaming anti-clockwise, sometimes it's roaming clockwise. Where is it picking up all this from? Sometimes it kind of, goes straight, sometimes it's going like this. So where does it pick all these things from? It's from the vibrational energy and the higher guidance that, it wants to give. So there are so many things that subconsciously we know that, okay, this is the right way to go, but we are so confused with so many thoughts in our mind. So the pendulum helps us, kind of navigate through those thoughts. Yeah. So it, it can be used for practically anything, starting with finding a lost ring. A client of mine had found a lost ring with that, and a student of mine had cured her ankle pain right in the workshop. And she gave feedback after a week saying, I was waiting if it, returns. So that's how it is. So it can give you guidance. It can help you clear blockages. It can help you release pain or ease out any situation. So there are so many things that you can think of doing with, pendulum. But the key to it is doing it the right way, how to approach it, how to go about doing it. That is what, is the key that I teach in my workshop.
Right. So
Yeah.
tell me, Neha, tell all of us, how does one come to you with a question around this? Do people just come and say, this is my problem, please use pendulum dowsing for me? Is that like,
No, no,
how
no.
does this
Okay.
work?
So somebody comes to me and says, I'm not able to, so I'm not able to decide whether I should move to US or Australia, a recent case that I'm discussing. And then I, start probing. I start asking more questions in terms of why are you in dilemma? It starts from there. Okay. Then we first do a basic base check. Should you move abroad? It starts from there. US, Canada, Australia is secondary, right? Whether you should move abroad was the first question that I asked. And when it said yes, then I, then moved on to the next set of questions in terms of what will be better from career perspective, what will be better from family perspective. So all this nudge of questions, series of questions is what, helps you find the right answers. So that is the key of using pendulum. Getting a yes, getting a no is fine, but what do you ask, you know, to find, whether it's in fact, in my chart that I use, it even has an option saying incomplete question. So if you're asking something that's not, complete or totality in truth, it will tell you, please, complete your question.
Right. Right.
So it goes till that depth of your subconscious and it helps you clarify things.
So is it just yes, no questions? Because as you said, first, should the person even go abroad is either a yes or no. Then abroad, then are you choosing the country? So is it a continuous set of yes, no questions?
No, it has many, different set of questions, basis different set of charts. For example, I have a chakra chart, which we are going to talk about more in detail. So when I do, chakra healings and when I am consulting client, it even starts with which all chakras need to be balanced and how imbalanced they are. So now these are not yes and no questions. It will tell you your root chakra is aligned up to 70%, 30% more to, kind of work on, or it's aligned 10% and 90% of work you need to do. It also further, helps you delve down deeper in terms of what is causing this imbalance. What are the key points that cause this imbalance? It even further helps you dive to sort this imbalance, what you should do. So that is the level of detail that you can go through when you have the right, roadmap or questionnaire list of, that clarity of questionnaire. That is what, I teach people. It's pendulum dowsing is very easy. Learning to douse pendulum is very easy. What is important is the way you use it. The structured questions, the structured approach with which you use that pendulum is very important. So that is what I covered, and that is what I give to my clients also when they come for consults, and that's why they see better answers, better results.
So I'm going to ask this again. Is it a series of yes, no questions? And is it okay with chakra and that's it? Uh, we spoke, as I mentioned, that you cover all bases. So I'm looking at an example of, let's say, health. I know you just mentioned that your student's ankle pain
Yeah,
went away.
yeah,
I basically what I want to ask and for us to understand is that what went into play there. I know you had a client whose back 6 years chronic backache went.
yes.
Now, i- so let me rephrase the question. Do you have skeptics who say, how pendulum dowsing, chronic backache, how it got?
Totally.
So
Totally. Yeah.
turn it
So,
around for the skeptic.
okay. So there are two ways in which, pendulum can help you heal a pain. One is first you release all the block energies in that body part, which is causing the pain. A lot of us here already, have read or studied somewhere that all of your body pains somewhere come out of some emotional or, thought process that goes on. So there are two ways of working with it. With some clients, I know body pain is more, they are not able to realize what emotionally, challenge they are feeling. They have kind of, saved it in their body. So then I work with the body part. For example, knee pain. Okay. So then I first release all the stuck energy, and that's the moment, even when I'm dowsing the pendulum immediately, even during the session, you will feel that, oh, the pain is reducing. It's that, instant.
Fantastic.
So
That's
that's
really
how, so
nice.
it's used for guidance, it's used for healing, it's used to, get more clarity on any situation.
Fantastic. And again, as I said, people, we will get to experience this and we will get to experience it very quickly. Questions have come in. Let me bring these up for you. Okay. Snehal, hang on to your question. When we have one-on-one time with Neha, you can come on and ask. Be around for that. Ravi says, it's a good question. Does my inclination towards one aspect of decision impact the guidance given by the pendulum?
Yes, it does. If you are thinking, if you're looking at the pendulum, if you're saying, oh, go to yes, go to yes, go to yes, it will swing to yes, because you're telling the pendulum to go to yes. Okay. So that is why sometimes you contact somebody else to douse for you when you are, too inclined or too connected. Also, to sort that, there is a very simple thing that you need to do. Just sit on the floor, not a chair or a bed. Sit on the floor, take a few deep breaths. It will ground you. It will empty your mind. So then you don't have any thought chain running in your mind. So that's how, you work. So there are a lot of such small tips and tricks we teach, on how to get the right kind of guidance, right kind of answers, which is not influenced by what you want as an outcome.
Right. Right. Which is why I think we always say also, right, that you don't do you don't do a surgery on yourself. You get
Yeah.
somebody else to do it for you. You
Yeah.
can do it for somebody else. And that's how you
Yeah.
maintain a certain distance into what the outcome ought to be
Yeah.
and what is the outcome only that is you're stuck with that outcome. You step away with that, right? And the pendulum would definitely help in that manner as well, correct?
Correct.
So, all right. And Naj is asking, whom do you ask with the pendulum? Like when you're asking a question of the pendulum, who are you asking? How do you know you're not channeling non-benevolent energies? This is not mediumship.
Yeah. It is not mediumship. Yeah. So pendulum works with the energy that you carry, that your surrounding carries, and the universe carries. So here, when you connect with the realms, you have to have that belief system that you are connecting with the highest, power of universe that will do something for your good. So that belief system is very important in any healing modality that you work with. Yeah. So you ask these questions to the pendulum and it will channelize it and give you answer, the energy.
So, in continuation to this question, I'm asking you, Neha, like for example, you are a tarot card reader also, like all card readers, for example, have a certain ritual that they follow
Yes.
before they start reading cards. You either light a candle or you definitely do a small prayer, right?
Yes.
Is a prayer done when you do pendulum work as well?
Uh, it's more of intent setting that we do here.
Right.
Prayer per se is not required, but yes, we do set intention that yes, universe, guide me for my highest and best. And there is some small things which I teach my students in terms of expressing gratitude to universe, thanking your mentors, thanking your parents, or whichever people you believe in, and then starting your journey. So when you
Right.
start with gratitude, you are already in the receiving mode.
Right. That's what I meant, that there is a certain ritual. So even if it isn't like a Gayatri mantra that you're doing, but there is a certain
Hmm.
set of things that you do say, which starts aligning you and setting your intention. Did
Yes.
I understand that correctly? All
Yes.
right. Naj, I hope that answers that question for you. Anupa's asked, can anything be a pendulum or is it a certain crystal?
Anything that you can hang on a string can be a pendulum. Something as simple as your pendant or your ring, if hung on a string can become a pendulum. All you have
Right.
to do is attune to that energy and then work with it.
Right. And attuning to a pendulum would obviously be part of a workshop or a training,
Yes,
correct?
yes, yeah.
Okay. So C has asked a similar question as Anupa's, asking if crystal is best for conducting energies or brass, metal, etc. also works.
Brass, metal, etc. also work. I do have a metal pendulum. I work with it very often.
So, but this is again a good question. See, thank you. All of you are giving in fantastic questions. These are very curiosity questions, wanting to understand this. Because if, for example, crystal, metal, wood, they're all different elements, so to speak, right? They're all different materials.
Correct.
Would they not of and there would be a what? A certain lightness, heaviness, density to
Yes.
it. So
Yes.
does that come into play when you're
Yes,
using
yes.
it?
Every object, whether it's crystal, wood, metal, it carries its own vibration. Okay, because of the density, because of the metal character, because of the shape in which it is built. Different types of pendulum, in terms of different shapes of pendulum, also have a specific type of use. So all of these we cover in the class. Different type of metals, different type of crystals, different shapes of pendulums, and how to work with them, when to choose which one.
Right.
Yeah.
So that means maybe and as C has only asked, which crystal type is best suited for the pendulum? For ground, like for example, for grounding, will jasper also work?
Red jasper works.
Okay.
Yes.
So that means there is a very big possibility, Neha, that if you use let's say a wooden pendulum, you would use it only for certain things and avoid it for certain things.
There is, luckily for pendulum, there is no concept of avoidance. It
Okay.
just increases the efficacy of
Okay.
the metal that you are using.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
And Priyanka also, yeah, Priyanka, again, question. Hold on. Wait for your one-on-one time with Neha. Stick around for it. Are the answers from the higher self, asks Naj again, who had earlier asked, who do you ask the question for? Are the answers from the higher self?
Yes, they are from the higher self. They are from the universal energy.
All right. Geet is asking, can pendulum help in inner child healing? If yes, please clarify how.
Yes, it does help in inner child healing. There are inner child healing graphs that I have, charts that I have that help you navigate through it. So if you join the workshop, I'll be able to teach you step by step how it works.
All right. And Lotus, okay, Lotus, hang on. I'm going to come back to your question because Naj is asking questions because obviously it's going on in mine. Says, I'm confused about something. We have free will in order to grow. So if we get the answers from our higher self, isn't it like cheating in an exam? It's a very sweet, innocent question, but it's a good question. It's
Okay.
okay. Get your get your queries sorted. This is the place to do it. Yes.
So it's a very good question. What you're doing with pendulum is only taking guidance, but the free will of choice, whether to act on that guidance is still with you. That
Right.
is where the free will comes into play. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So for example, if I'm dowsing pendulum, it says go to Australia, but deep inside I'm like, no, I want to go to US. It's still a choice that I have, right?
Right.
So
And
you still have your own free will. You are just asking guidance in terms of what do you think is better for me?
right. And now you know, Lotus, why I said, hang on, I'm going to come to your question because this is her question. What if the pendulum is saying yes, but in our heart, we want it to be no?
So
Actually, this should be the other way around. In your heart, you wanted yes, but the pendulum is saying no.
you have choice to make, okay? And what the divine guidance is telling you is what is the best choice for you. In our life, all choices we make are not the best choices. Yeah. We also have our learning journey, learning curve. We also want to sometimes experiment something and fail. Yeah. So let's say I started studying science, not really, but example, a student started studying science. And after a while, he's like, no, I'm more interested in arts. This is not working for me. Fine, just go do something different that you feel like doing. So if the pendulum is saying yes, but if you feel like, oh no, I want to try no, then probably you will go try no. And over a period of time, you may understand that, oh, that yes was probably the right thing to do, you know. That's how I have started developing trust in the guidance. So the more you work with it, the more you will know why it had told something in a certain way. Okay. So when I started working with pendulum, I was also taking my own decisions. Like I also have my free will and I was taking my calls, totally taking my calls. Okay. I'll tell you my last example. I was in a company which moved to Bangalore. Okay. And my pendulum told me I should move to Bangalore. But I'm so attached to my family, I didn't move to Bangalore. That company declared 100% bonus on the CTC. It gave ESOPs also to the employees. I totally missed out on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but again, it's a free will and it's a choice. What was more important at that point of time? Uh, if I knew this was going to happen, would I have chosen it? Yes, I would definitely have chosen it. But I had my own journey. I had my own, roadmap and growth paths.
So the answers that show up, the guidances that show up is exactly that. It's a
Yeah.
guidance, and
Yes.
it is definitely a guidance for your higher,
Better.
better,
Mm.
good.
Yeah.
Deciding to follow it or not is your choice.
Choice. Your choice. So
Right,
nobody's taking away your free will here.
right. And Kinto asks, through the pendulum, can we get answers that our desires will get fulfilled or not?
Yeah, you can ask a yes and no direct
So,
question. Will I get
yes,
a house in blah blah area? Will I be able to get a job in XYZ company? They
will
are
I
all,
will I
yeah,
win the 1 crore lottery?
totally.
Again, it's not a direct, it's a should you take part, should you
Yeah.
buy, land right
That,
now, or
yeah.
should you
Yeah.
invest in an apartment right
Yeah.
now?
Yes.
So is
Is
this
this
about,
investment? Yes. So
right?
I have a
Okay.
client, even when the client is very, very much into buying antiques. Yeah. And I carry my pendulum more or less with me wherever I go. And sometimes, of course, I don't have my tarot cards with me all, the time. And he's like, no, I need to know now. I need to know now. And I'm like, okay. It's as simple as me pulling out a white print sheet from my printer, drawing my chart, and working with my pendulum. It's as simple as that. So
Perfect.
you can just carry this tool anywhere. You don't have to struggle much. You get these small size of pendulums and you can just, kind of take it anywhere.
Use it everywhere.
Yeah.
And Soumya has asked, this is a very pendulum oriented question. She's asked, she has a pendulum with a single bead and another one with 3 beads. So
Yeah.
she's asking, it is said that when there's three, it is it is more powerful because it creates 3 times the vortex in a single spin. Is it true?
It is true. But it doesn't mean every time you need a pendulum with three, beads in it. Do you need that power? Do you need that much energy? That is also a playing factor. So in general, 3, 6, 9, even in manifestation, are very powerful number. So it's not just with beads, it's in general, 3, 6, 9 as a number, they are all very powerful numbers. So do I need a pendulum with 9 beads? No. Yeah, so it's okay. There is nothing wrong in using a pendulum with one beat. But yeah, if you have something where you need a very powerful, energy push, then you can use a three beat.
Again, different kinds of pendulums can be used for different kinds of
Yes,
things.
yes.
So this is where, and Soumya, thank you for the question. So, for example, manifesting abilities, uh, the three bead would have a stronger impact because you're looking to manifest. And when you're looking to manifest, you're looking to manifest a little faster, right? You're not looking to go slow on it. So, is that correct also?
In a way, yes. But
Okay,
again, it depends. So, okay,
depends.
pendulum is like, it's like choosing your food. Okay. So even though pasta may be the most, happening dish around, but if you are a dal chawal person, go for dal chawal. You will not eat pasta,
Right,
right? So that is
right,
the good thing about any healing modality is there is no right and wrong. It's your energy. It's collective energy. Just, go with what you are attracted to as far as a pendulum is concerned, and it will take you to the right, you know, kind of pendulum that you need.
right. And very nice questions coming in. Can we use pendulums to heal past life karmas? Asks Ravi.
Yes, you can use it.
Okay. And of course, we will also we are going to experience all this work right now. Geet has asked, I have a query about subconscious blocks. How can pendulum help with that? Could you please explain?
Can you
With
repeat?
does pendulum dowsing help with subconscious blocks?
Yes.
And if it does help, can you explain how?
Okay. So I would like to narrate a story here. Okay. A lot of my clients, and even my students, I tell them, even in any healing journey that they are going into or spiritual journey that they start, I tell them to do their chakra balancing. Okay. That chakra balancing in your, body helps you improve your intuition. And pendulum is a tool to help you balance your chakras that helps you open your crown chakra and thereby, improve your psychic capabilities or improve your subconscious, remove your subconscious blockages. That's how you balance and, get a better result. So all these subconscious blockages that you don't even know exist, they somewhere impact your chakra. So your chakras sometimes are left, right, not aligned in the center. That is the reason, for it.
And, and this would have actually been a perfect segue into going into the demonstration of this work because you do have some chakra work
Yes.
for us to experience. Before that, very quickly, Belle is asked, do you need to have any kind of energy to do this, or can anyone do this?
Anyone can do it. Absolutely anyone can do it. You don't
Right.
need to believe in God. You don't need to believe in anything. You just need to believe and trust that pendulum is going to guide you in the right direction, and that's it.
Right. And does one need to cleanse the pendulum from negative energy? Asks Satish.
Yeah, if you're using crystal pendulums, you need to keep cleansing them. Yeah,
The same way if you have a crystal bracelet or a necklace,
yeah,
you do
totally.
it regularly. So does that mean that, let's say, metal wooden ones don't need cleansing?
Yeah, wooden ones usually they are grounded in itself. They don't need much cleansing.
Ah, interesting. Very interesting. What about metal? Because metal absorbs, doesn't
Some
absorb.
metal
Metal
absorbs, some
reflects.
metal don't absorb. Some
Okay,
metal throw back the energy, some metals
right.
absorb. So depending on the kind of metal you have.
Perfect. And Naj, yes, of course, you can ask Neha. If it's a general question, please ask. If it's a one-on-one, wait for the one-on-one time with Neha. So to open the crown chakra, do we need to put the pendulum on our head? Asks Lourdes. And she's laughing because she thinks she's asked a very funny question.
No, it's not a funny question, but that's something that I teach in the workshop. It's a process that you follow. It's not a one step, one yes or no kind of a answer, but yeah, you can try what you have thought of. It will work, but there is a process in which if you do it, it works better.
Right. So, for example, just related to this question, I'm just asking, as pendulum can be used with other modalities as well.
Okay.
So, let's say Reiki. If you've gone to a Reiki practitioner who also does pendulum, they would probably move it over your
Yes,
chakras
yes,
while
yes.
doing the work, correct?
Yes, totally. And my favorite go-to, mixed modality with pendulum is switch words. Yeah,
So
so I use
you
a
mean to
lot
say
of switch
while
words.
you're doing the switch
Yes,
words, you're like moving the
yes,
pendulum as well
yes,
and
yes,
increasing? Oh,
yes.
fantastic. Very nice. All right. And questions are pouring in. Hang on. We will take care of all your questions first. Let's not go into the experience of this without all your curiosity sated and sorted. Okay. What about a glass pendulum? Does it need cleansing?
No, it doesn't need cleansing.
Okay. Can we know if the pendulum has to be crystal only fibros? I'm guessing you've just joined the call. There can be all kinds. Catch the rest on the replay. Which metal pendulum needs less cleansing? Says Naj. You said metal also doesn't really need cleansing. That's what you said.
Yeah, not all
Some
of them.
do, all of them don't. All right. An example, just give one example. Which one needs cleansing? Which one doesn't need? Any example? One.
Okay. So
Possible?
the one with brass needs cleansing, but the one with silver does not need much cleansing.
Right. Interesting. Interesting. This would be like such amazing things to learn with you when you do this training, Neha. Of course, people, it is on offer. Wait, you will find out soon. And Vinita says sometimes what is there in our mind that only the pendulum shows?
Yes,
Uh,
that we covered the
is that
question.
correct?
So yeah, so if you're asking a question and saying go yes, go yes, go yes, it will move to yes. But then that's not the correct answer. That's why you do grounding. If you feel that you are not getting the correct answers, you go and you do grounding. Grounding can be done in so many different ways. Okay. One small technique I told you, just sit on the floor, breathe. There are many different ways. Another small technique I'll share, just dip your feet in water because we don't, matlab, not every community has gardens nearby to go walk on the,
In the garden,
earth.
right?
So you can use water to ground yourself. Just dip your feet in water, take some deep breaths. You will immediately see that you're settling down. Yeah.
Right. Right. It's interesting that you should say that. I remember a childhood thing that if if you're not getting neend nahi aa rahi, if you're not getting sleep, just go wash your hands and feet and come back to bed again. So it just it,
Yes, yes.
childhood
That's
stories
what it
just came
does.
back.
It does. It
Right.
just it just grounds you, and that's why you're able to sleep.
Right. And why should it be Fabros who is asking again?
Yeah.
Of course, we will answer all questions, Fabros, but if something's being covered, that's why we request you to listen to the replay at that point. Why should it be metal? Can I use an artificial pendant? Yes, we have also covered that, but Neha, please answer, Fabros. Can an artificial
You can,
pendant be
okay, a
used?
pendulum can be anything that you can kind of, hang on a string. It can be
Right,
this chain and pendant also. Yeah.
right,
It can be her chain and pendant also. It can be absolutely anything that is on a string. It need not even be a chain. It can be normal thread.
thread, right.
Yeah.
There would, of course, little bit of weightage that would come into play. You can't have one excessively heavier than the other, then the movement might not happen, correct?
Yes. So movements impact. If it's
Right,
very heavy, then the movements impact.
right. And is attunement required to learn pendulum dowsing?
What?
Is
Attunement.
attunement required?
Uh, you need to attune with your pendulum.
Correct.
Douse.
Right.
Okay. Do I attune you? Do you need my attunement? No, but you need to attune with your pendulum to be able to douse.
Right. See, put your full name, please. Can gold be used as pendulum and does it need cleansing? I'm
Totally.
telling you what's going
He's
on right
right.
now. Right now, everybody's taking their gold, silver, copper, brass rings out and trying to figure out if they can make a pendulum with
So
it.
I have also used it sometimes, When
Right,
in my early days, when I was experimenting with things, I have also used, normal thread with my ring in it and seen. In fact, when I was, I'm somebody who likes to experiment a lot. Being with the IT mindset, it just comes naturally to me. अच्छा ये किया तो कैसा होता है, वो किया तो कैसा होता है? How does it, kind of work out? So I
right,
would first ask question with a pendulum, then I will ask question with hanging that string and and see if it's giving the same answers. Those all kind of experiments and experiences I have gathered over years to be able to confidently say that pendulum in both the forms will work for you. But yes, a specific type of pendulum like this one you are seeing, which I use for chakra healing. It is having 7 layers of chakra. Yeah.
And Ravi said, somehow the pendulum I use got misplaced in my home. Can you help me finding it?
I can teach you how to find it.
Right. And of course, like I said, one-on-one questions, hang on. We will wait for that time
Yeah.
to happen. And okay, one last question bringing up, and then we'll go into this. It's again, it's an attunement related question. Just how can we attune with the pendulum?
I teach that in my workshop.
Right.
It's a
And
process
to
that you need to follow. It's a very simple 7 to 8 minutes process that you follow, and then you attune with your pendulum.
right. And there were two people who asked. Somebody asked about ring and somebody asked about uh chain. Chain ring. If you're using a chain and a ring, your ring and your chain as a pendulum, should you wear it or should you
You
not
can
wear
wear
it
it. I
after that?
totally wear it.
You can wear it. Okay.
Yeah, you can wear it.
All right. Is there anything we should not use as pendulum? Asks Cynthia, such as plastic.
I don't know where you will hang the plastic, but I have not experimented. But there is
Right.
no
And
yes, no
right.
answer, yeah, for that.
Right. So plastic, even there's too much effort involved with making plastic a pendulum. You'll have to puncture a hole.
Yeah.
Even if you oh wait, you know what? The rim of bottle covers that comes off is also plastic, but it breaks. But yeah, I don't think I've ever come across plastic pendulums.
Yeah.
Or if any plastic element is mixed. Okay. If any plastic element is mixed to what, Cynthia? To silver, to gold, to wood, to crystals? Because not mixed in any of these, right? Right? So, Cynthia, just please help me understand your question so I can bring it forward. Okay. Can we do for other people no matter where they are? Asks Lourdes.
Yes, we can do distance healing with pendulums. Not all my clients come home. So yeah, we can do that.
Which is what is going to happen right now also.
Yes.
Cynthia, do you want to rephrase your question? Because if I've understood it, Cynthia is asking about plastic and if any plastic element is mixed in the item. So unless I can't think of any example like that right now. So if you have a specific, okay, if the outer coating has plastic, will the synthetic interfere?
I don't know
So
which
are you
outer, I mean, I'm not able to even visualize a pendulum with, plastic.
right? You do want to share an image, Cynthia, because I have a pretty active imagination, but even this is not sitting in my head right now. Do you get me? Do you have an image in mind? Do you have a picture in
If you
mind?
have some object in mind that you feel like using as a
Yeah,
pendulum, please share it on the Telegram group. After this call, I'll review and I'll share the feedback.
100%. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Fabrose has said, I remember someone said somewhere that plastic is not permitted. Okay. Plastic is not permitted. Yeah, it is not permitted. It is being banned from everywhere. Why use it when you want to do energy work also? Let's look at it that way as well. Okay. All right. People, again, twice we've had the opportunity to segue into people getting to experience this. The first was actually with another question, and our Lord is asking, can we do it for people no matter where they are? However, Neha, people have so many questions, and I greatly appreciate all of you for putting your questions in. It gives you clarity. It tells us it shows us your interest and your curiosity with the work. Thank you so much. Any other questions specific to pendulum dowsing, which you think has not yet been covered or you're still curious about? I'm going to give you a few minutes to put it down. All right. While you think of that, Neha, I know that Sangeeta is here and she is on I haven't checked if she's here. I'm just going to
Yeah, yeah,
check.
she is here, I think.
I know she is on a time restraint.
Yeah.
So this is somebody who has done a session with you, learned with you. You want to
She
tell
has
us?
learned from me. She's learned pendulum from me.
Okay, Sangeeta, can you put your video on? I've sent you a request to unmute. Snehal, I did answer your question. Your question is for when one-on-one time with uh, Neha happens. Yes? Okay. Sangeeta, I've sent you a request to unmute. And if you're comfortable, if you can have your video on, that'll be very nice.
Sure. Can you see me now?
Yes. Can you just tilt the camera a little bit because we're seeing more of the wall than you. Much better. Much better.
Better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Sangeeta. Welcome in. So,
Hi,
hi.
Neetu. Hi, Neha.
Go
Hi,
ahead, tell
Sangeeta.
us.
So before I tell you about my experience about the workshop, I will tell you with pendulum, like what inclined me to get into learning it. So one day I had just gone to buy some crystals and I had some question, wherein like, which crystal to buy and which one should I go ahead with. So the shop owner that time just removed his pendulum and he did something, and he told me this is the best one to buy. So that point, I realized that he's doing something which is very creative and magical. And that's when
Okay.
I thought that I need to learn this modality.
Okay.
Cut to
Your network is
my
not clear,
Yeah.
Sangeeta.
session with Neha. That's when
Sangeeta.
I got in touch with Neha and modality.
Right.
Yeah, Sangeeta, now
Mm.
it's better. Your network.
Yeah. So once we began with the class, during the class, Neha told us, get your pendulums out. And I did not have any pendulum that time ready with me. So that's what literally I did. I just took one of my rings and with a plain thread, I just tied it and made it my pendulum. And I used it during the class to heal the pain. So the example which Neha gave about the person healing the ankle, that's me.
Ah, okay, okay.
So that pain was actually something which I had since 2 3 days. So I somehow could not get time to heal it. And during the class, she told us, "Chalo, let's heal anything that you guys want to do." So I thought, let's try this thing. And I think hardly a minute or two, we did the healing. Like it was just me who had done the healing that time. We got attuned, and I used my ring and thread as pendulum, and I healed it. And suddenly I was like, it's not paining. So it was really a magical experience. Like, you can heal it. And immediately I started, like, after the workshop, I started walking around just to check, like if it still pains or something happens. But touch wood, till date that pain has not come back. Fingers crossed.
Nice.
uh, After that, post the session, my personal intention to learn pendulum was to actually do self healing basically. So after that I started cleansing my chakras and healing my chakras with the pendulum. And trust me, it's very effective. Like the energy, the cleansing that you feel after doing the pendulum healings are really very beautiful. And considering the size of the pendulum, I could just carry it anywhere. So that was never a task that, to heal you need to carry so many things. It's just that you put it in the pocket and you have your healing modality with you ready.
Right.
And the whole chakra balancing and cleansing thing felt really very nice. So uh, all the students here, you are in for magical experience now.
Fantastic. Thank you, Sangeeta.
Thank you, Sangeeta. Thank you for
Despite
joining me.
yes, despite the network going up and down, we were able to catch everything that you were saying, and we wish you all the best. Thanks
Yeah.
so much
Thank you.
for
Thank you
joining
so
on.
much,
Thank
Sangeeta.
you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Hi. So it is so interesting that she's also brought up the fact that she was doing her chakra healing and balancing of the chakras with the pendulum, and that is the work that we're actually going to go into. And for some reason, I'm on spotlight right now. I have no idea what's happening. Okay. All right. And can we allow our attuned pendulum to be used by someone else? Asks. Fabrose. Is it Fabrose? Is it Fabrose? So I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. Neha, can
Hello.
will your own the pendulum that you use?
Yeah, actually, I lost you for a second. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I think between suddenly I was on spotlight, suddenly I was not. So your pendulum, will you let anybody else use it?
I personally don't prefer, but there is no restriction around it. But then it's your personal thing, no? It's something that's connected with you.
Right.
Yeah. So in general, I don't prefer my any spiritual, things that I use for healing to be used by others. My tarot cards or my crystals or
Yeah, these are
my
your tools.
pendulums. Yeah, because I feel it then entire process of cleansing, reattunement, it goes. So
Right. Right. And it's okay, we can all be besties and we can all have our own
no,
individual
yeah,
pendulums. It's
totally,
okay.
totally.
All right. Okay. And uh so sorry about that, Priyanka. I hope you can catch up on the replay. Come back tomorrow also. Okay. And asked and answered. For Rose, we will go into, if there are no more questions, we are definitely going to go into the experience of this. Neha, you tell everybody what is going to happen right now.
So we are doing the group one or individual one right now?
Group for always
Done.
group
Okay,
first.
totally done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear any negative belief system that you have within you. So that negativity clearance is what as a group we are going to experience. And you can let me know after the session how you feel.
And this negativity clearance, is it in any way connected to the chakras?
Yeah, it is
Okay.
connected. Yeah.
So this is some amount of chakra work experience that
Yes,
we're
yes,
going to be
yes,
having.
yes. They
Okay.
will
Do we
be.
need to do anything? Close our eyes or
Yeah, I'll guide you through it. I'll guide you through it.
okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And you are going to be using your pendulum, right?
Yes, I am going to be using my
Should
pendulum.
we have you for the group work like this, or should we have you together for that? Let everybody.
I have started the camera. I leave that choice to you. So
Okay, all right. Because anyway, if we need our eyes closed, Shilpa.
yeah. So you need to sit straight, preferably on a floor. If you are not on the floor, then touch the feet on the floor because I see some of you all are sitting on chairs. I am myself sitting on a chair, so that's fine. Just touch your feet on the floor, and just sit straight. Your back has to be straight if possible. If your health permits, then that's the best way to receive. Close your eyes and experience what I'm doing here. Yeah. So I'll give you a minute to settle down. Yeah. So settle down. Have your feet on the ground, or if possible, sit on the ground. And let's set the intent for this healing. All the negative emotions in your body are melting away and it's getting replaced with love and light. Okay? Let's feel that. Let's feel all the negativity going off and replace it with love and light. Yeah. Just close your eyes and receive. So how are you feeling? You can open your eyes and tell me. Maybe you can type on the Telegram chat and Neelu can probably help me.
That was super fast, Neha.
I mean, I don't know if you all noticed, but for people who had their eyes open, you would have seen that it was circling and suddenly it started aligning with the energy and it stopped. So that's when I knew that, okay, the work is done.
We did have you spotlighted, but we would have had our eyes closed also. So we'll all be on the replay and catch it.
Probably in the recap or something, if you notice, you'll be able to see the, pendulum movement and realize what I'm talking about. So I
Right.
was also
And
not expecting it to be so quick. I was amazed at the speed at which, it cleansed and it aligned. So anybody wants to share the feedback on how they are feeling?
it's already pouring in. Seema says feeling calmer. Harish says feeling very relaxed and relaxing. Grateful for this. Ravi says kept my palms in receiving mode. Excuse me, and had a tingling sensation in my palms. Relaxed. Seema said calmer, grounded. Vinita says, yes, felt the energy and feeling a bit light. And Satish also says, yawning. So fabulous responses everybody has had, reactions, responses everybody's had to it. Lotus says, felt tingling in my head, heat in my spine. Fabro says, feeling nice, relaxed, gratitude. This is so nice. And what, 2 minutes? Two and a
Yeah,
half,
I
three
was also
minutes?
amazed at the speed at which it just, completed. I thought it's a bigger group. It may take a little longer, but
Right. Because, it was off for me. Or I know I heard your voice. I said, "But to finish so quickly. How did that happen?"
yeah.
Bobby says, slept.
Slept. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
please wake up.
So dozed off. No, he's very much awake. He's right here on video. I can see him. But that, that eyes shutting must
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
eyes are
It's
shut,
because
but
your body is relaxing.
right,
And for people who doze off during healings, when some of my clients come, in person, they are the best receivers, because they don't have anything at all to, block the receiving. They just doze off.
right,
Yeah.
right. Perfect. And on this very, very nice reactions, responses everybody's had, even though I'm now so tempted to tell people, come find out your offers, then we get individuals on, but we've been saying we'll wait for your one-on-one time with Neha. So I'm going to get a few of you on and then we'll move forward, progressing with time as we have it. And where is Snehal, the first person to ask a question and then saying, please answer my question. Are you here? Are you on video? And everybody else who asked, please do write again. Because a lot has been posted since, including Naj and somebody else was asking about Ravi, Naj. Everybody, could you please just repost your questions? We'll bring on as many of you as we can. And Snehal is here. Hi, Snehal. Please ask your question.
Hi, Snehal.
Yeah, hi. I had a question. The house that I'm staying in right now, uh, does it is it having any negative impact on my life? Should I continue staying in this house or should I shift?
So you're buying a new house. You want to know whether it's the right fit.
No, no, I'm already staying in a house, which is
Okay.
my parents' house only. But after moving into this house, I could feel that things are not going well in my life. So I'm not sure whether the house is having any impact on my current life. Should I like continue staying here or should I move out from here or do some remedy? So just wanted to confirm whether the house is having an
May
impact
I
on my
may I know your full name and the building name or some kind of identification of the house where you are staying?
yeah. My full name is Nehal Subhash Sarade.
Snehal?
Subhash
Huh?
Sarade.
Okay.
SARA.
And
And
the
I
address?
the name of the building Satyam
Something, some
Residence.
identification of the house.
Yeah, the name of the house is Satyam Residence,
Yeah.
and I think
Am
A
I not able to
No,
hear?
no,
or-
no. Actually, Snehal's voice is very coming from very far away.
Okay.
So, Snehal, if you could just be a little
Hello.
louder and get your face back onto view. Right. Do you want to type the name into the group and I can tell Neha?
Hello.
Snehal, you want to just type the name into the Telegram group, then I can tell Neha. Because if you're saying anything, we're not being able to hear.
Yeah,
We
I'm
don't
not able to hear
understand you.
anything.
So maybe we'll come back with Snehal in a bit. Okay. And Naj, post your question and then we'll bring it up. Okay. Ravi has asked, can we use the pendulum to send good energies to place like a cyclone hit area or areas affected by war, etc.?
Yes, we can do that.
Okay. Lotus has a question about house money. Come, Lotus, we'll bring you on.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. I'm in a mess today. I'm feeling low. Thank you so much, Nilu, and thank you so much. So basically, we got our money stuck in a house 19. We canceled the contract, but they're not giving us the money. So I was wondering if we're getting the money back before Christmas and move to our new home. Thank you.
Okay, so that house is house 19.
Yes.
Can you tell me the name of the person with whom your money is stuck or agency or
Uh,
whatever, wherever you.
Steph.
Steph. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, let's ask the pendulum.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, Aarti, just post your question also, please. People, you want to ask? Post the question.
It's showing me maybe. It's showing me maybe. So my suggestion here would be to, do some healing work that you are already aware of, or, register for a healing session. And because maybe is whichever direction you want to swing, you can swing it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
if you do some work, even if you know some healing modality, you can do it on your own, or if you want to do it with some practitioner that you're working on, then do it, and then probably the things will become more favorable for you.
Thank you so much. I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Thanks, Lourdes. And Naj, we'll take one of your questions on when we bring you on, but I need to see your full name because I don't know how to take your name to bring you here. Snehal's address has come, Neha. Should I just give it to you?
Yeah.
So, Satyam Residency, A901.
Okay.
Bamandogri Station, Ulve. And
Yeah.
her name is Snehal Subhashish Sharde.
Yeah. So Snehal had asked whether the house energies are impacting her because
Yeah,
things
if
are
there are
not going
negative
well since the time
energies,
she moved there.
yeah, if there are negative energies in the house, because I remember that was her first phrasing of the question.
She's saying a very strong no. There are no negative energies in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is there anything else that you would want to tell her, Neha?
I would like to, but I can guide only if I have more details in terms of what's not working out for her. So
Right.
yeah, it's
Right.
difficult
So
to,
that would
yeah.
mean personal time with you as well, correct?
Yes.
Right. Okay. And we will take one more question on right now. Neha, we will tell everybody about your, as always, superb offers, and we will come back and take some more people on. So people,
Yes.
a lot of you have written, stay. Okay, we will get you on. Who would ask? Najat said would love to ask. Okay, so Najwa El Mesmoudi, there you are. And please forgive me if I did not pronounce the name properly. And we're not seeing you.
Hello. Yes, I'm trying to make myself visible. I don't know why
I
it's not
think
working.
you clicked on the blur screen or something.
Maybe. Okay, how do I change that? Sorry, I'm taking your time. Do you need to
That's
see
okay. That's
me?
okay. Just relax. Just
Yeah,
relax.
yeah.
It'll work out.
Yes.
It's okay.
Don't worry.
Do you need to see me
I
clearly?
prefer to see the people I'm working with, but if it's a
Yeah,
challenge, you're not able to sort it, I'm fine.
I'm just trying to
Yeah, let's
work
try
it
one more
out.
time and see how it goes.
Okay.
And she actually had
What's
2 questions,
yeah,
but there is something about a job and there is something about moving. So I'm
yeah.
going to let her decide which one question she wants to ask you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
go ahead.
Okay,
Don't
so
worry about your video. It's all right. You're here.
okay, I think it should work now. Please. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Just ask your question. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't feel
So,
helpless.
yeah. So I would like to know if I would be getting a job within the next 1 month.
Okay.
And the other question is, I
One
don't know
question.
if I should
Yeah, just
stay in
one
this.
question.
Okay. I mean, you can choose which one you want to answer.
Hello, for you, I'll answer both. Tell me both your questions.
Great. And the second is, they're tied actually, whether I should stay in this country, which is UAE, United Arab Emirates, or go back to my home country.
Okay, give me a minute. So I'm first asking whether you should stay in the same country or no, and then I will ask the next question, because if you're moving, then finding a job doesn't make sense here, right?
Yes.
Right.
Can you tell me your full name?
Najwa
Okay.
Al Masmoudi.
Okay. It is saying you need not move to another country. You need to stay here. That will be better for you.
Okay.
Yeah. About your job, it is saying it's an incomplete question. So is there anything related to your job that you want to share more? Something with the previous job or something like that?
I'm just basically, no, I'm just actually hoping to get a job.
Were you working before?
Right now, no, I'm not working.
Not right now. Were you at any point of time in your life, were you working before?
Before, I mean, last thing I did was studying, like the last few
Okay.
years.
Okay. So why do you want to start working now? What is motivating you to find work?
Well, you need money to survive, right?
Okay. So in next 1 month, it's difficult to find job at the moment.
Okay,
Yeah.
great, thank you.
So, the second question got sorted with that.
Yeah, I answered both her questions. She needs to
Okay.
stay in the same country, but in 1 month she'll not
Right.
be able to get a
Yes,
job.
sir.
But I'll send you some healings in my way after the call so that you can find a job soon.
That is very generous of you, Neha. And we'll get Aarti on and then move on to the office and then get everybody else on as well. I just saw Aarti on video. Ah, there she is.
Hi, Aarti.
Hi, Neha. Thank you for taking me on board. I just wanted to check with you that I'm operating from my home and for my business, and I have a lot of projects, but it doesn't get converted.
Okay.
So please, if you could guide me, it would be of great help.
So you are saying that your projects that are in progress, they don't complete, or you are saying that the pitch for project that you are giving to clients does
So
not
the pitch
conclude?
that I give, no, it doesn't get converted. Like,
It
I have
doesn't
good
get
projects.
converted to clients.
Yes.
Would you want to share some details of the projects or something?
Yeah, see, like I am into a business of communication. So we do branding, website, social media,
Okay.
PR, all that kind of work. And there are also another category that we work is into finance. So I'm having a lot of projects in both the categories at the moment.
But
Like
it's not
we work
working
on
out.
redevelopment and arranging finances for the redevelopment projects and henceforth.
Understood. So you want to know if the project will, matlab, if you want me to ask if a project will conclude, you need to ask for a specific project, or you want me to just in general, you want to know if something
I
will
want
conclude.
a general that, that is there any hindrance why things are not moving? Like I'm operating from home, are the energies good? And, will that start
That's too many
materializing?
questions. You will have to narrow down to one question.
Okay, I mean, like, will all get starting materializing any hits or hindrance for now?
Okay. So it's showing there is hindrance in closing your project. So probably you may want to work on closing those hindrances.
Okay.
Okay.
But you can't give us what kind of hindrances, right?
No, for that I'll have to get into details and sit with you and understand. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sure. Thank you so much for
Connect
this.
with me separately and we can, we can book a session and we can connect.
Yeah, sure. We'll do that. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you, Ati. Thank you, Neha. People, everybody else who's written in, hang on. We will tell you about these amazing offers first, and then after that, I will come back and we'll take on as many more of you as we can. Give me a quick moment. I'm going to share my screen. And why I'm doing this, I'm putting a pause here for this is because you should know what's coming up. And of course, people are asking about, please give us the workshop details, how to connect with Neha. So here we go on that. Neha, you can see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so get guidance and healing with a pendulum dowsing with the lady of the hour, Neha Shaah. There are 3 packages. There is a 30-minute personal session with pendulum dowsing, reading guidance, and remedies. In addition to that, you have another package which includes 7 days remote chakra healing and activation. And then, of course, you have your pendulum dowsing, guidance, and healing practitioner course. Take us through this, Neha. Tell us about package A.
Okay. So in package A, you get to connect with me one-on-one on a Zoom call. That package A is for 30 minutes where you can come and ask as many questions pertaining to you or any one person that you are, working for regarding money blocks, health, or stuck business, stuck anything, and we will work on finding out why you are not able to solve that. It may be relationship, it may be health, it may be some pain which is there for years, or it can be absolutely anything in health, relationship, job, finances area. Or if there is some, big step that you are trying to take in your life, like moving abroad, changing jobs, starting business, leaving job, and anything like that, or getting married. So you can come and ask all those questions. We'll be able to give you guidance. And you can ask any number of questions. It's a personal guidance session. I do share remedies where it's required, and you will get session recording for download within 7 days. You need to complete the download in 7 days. I will share a Calendly link so you can see our mutually available time and you can book it at your convenience. So there is nothing to, worry about time constraint. So the actual value of this session is 2,999, and just for Mystic Lotus, it's at 1,599. Yeah. So 30 minutes one-on-one with me, and you will get clarity, guidance, remedies, all of it just at 1,599.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Or
So everybody
22.
who had a lot of questions, which we couldn't take all on the call, and you can connect here with me and we can have all the answers.
Right. And that's just $22 for 30 minutes of time with Neha. Fantastic.
So package B includes package A. So everything I told about package A, plus I will be doing 7 days of your chakra balancing, clearing, and activation. So this remote healings takes 30 to 40 minutes per day, approximately, depending on the imbalance of your various chakras and energizing them. One day is dedicated for each chakra. So the day I start your journey, it will take me 7 days to complete. And on 8th day, I will be sharing a report back with you, a structured report in terms of where you were before the healing, where you were after the healing, and what all things have been, sorted in each of your chakra. So the remote benefit of 7 days of healing is if you have any physical health challenges, it will reduce those symptoms and improve your immune system. If you have any major, decisions to take, if your chakras are balanced, you will be able to have more clarity, more wisdom in taking those decisions. You will feel light, you will feel energetic, you will feel more positive. Since you balance your chakras, most of the negativity through the body or through your aura, it just, cleanses it out. You will be able to handle people better. You will be able to see that more favorable outcomes are coming for you any situation. So that is how chakra balancing helps. I think all of you all know what chakras are and balancing them, how important it is. So uh, along with the personal consult, I do this for you and you will be able to see the experience and benefits within days. So this is a sample report that I share with my clients. So you can just show to the next screen. Yeah. So you will know which chakra is at which level. So this is how the report will be. And before, so the left side shows how it was before. So for example, for crown chakra, before I did your healing, it was 30% aligned. After I did your healing, it is 80% aligned. Yeah. So that is how it is. Also, along with all these, clearings that I do. So now how to take that 80 to 20? I tell you that, 80 to 100, sorry. 20, how do you cover up? I tell you that, I'm so sorry. So even that I tell you in the remedies if you take the next page. So here for each chakra, you will have your personal guidance of things that you can do. These remedies are not something very expensive. These are things that you find at home, things that you can do on your own in your day-to-day life. So the actual value of this package is 10,998, and just for Mystic Lotus team, it's 4,599. And everybody who's seen me on Mystic Lotus platforms and they know me outside of Mystic Lotus platforms, they all know that the prices that I offer on Mystic Lotus are the best prices, and I do not go lower beyond them anywhere. How much ever other events I do, any other events will not have this price. Yeah. So I'm inviting you to take benefit and advantage of this offer and meet me one-on-one.
Fabulous. And that, of course, is 4,599 or $63, which is a saving also of 58% from the original packaging. So you have package A at just 1,599 rupees, or $22. This is just your 30-minute personal session, asking as many questions as you want. You will get your reading, guidance, and remedies. In addition, package B includes 7 days of remote chakra healing and activation at just 4,599 rupees or $63. But there is more. There is the
People who
practitioner
are
code.
inclined to learn.
Yes.
Yeah. Because learning is a big investment that you can carry through your life. Any new thing that you learn will be with you, through the life. So for people who are more inclined to learn for themselves or for their family or to, become a healer and a practitioner, it's a beautiful course that I teach. I cover a lot of things in my course. One, pendulum being a very simple, powerful, easy to use, tool. It helps you to take decisions. It helps you gain more clarity. It also helps you heal various aspects of your life, or it also helps you cure any physical ailments that you have. It also helps you, achieve a better lifestyle. Yeah. So any detractors, anything that you need to clear, you can clear with the pendulum healing. Best part about pendulums is it increases your intuition to another level. Yeah. The more you work with pendulums, the more you will see that a lot of things just come to you, even without, you having to search them. So this is something that I have experienced with me. A lot of my students have told me the same thing. And yeah, I also cover how to, like I said, for me, my go-to is when I work with pendulum, I also use switch words, sometimes Reiki and pendulum, sometimes crystals and pendulum. So I teach all of this in my workshop. I have done extensive research. I have done extensive, study and experiments and experiences with pendulums for me to be able to give you a holistic view. I don't just teach you how to, Dow's pendulum. I also teach you how to create your own charts, how to work with them, and how to have a step-by-step approach to any situation that you may be going through in your life. So along with the, workshop, it's screening. Yeah. So as part of workshop, you will learn how to douse the pendulum, how to, okay, I think I have gone 2 slides ahead on the course curriculum. So okay, so along with me, you will learn what pendulums are, what different shapes and size of pendulum are used for, what different metals, colors, crystal pendulums are used for, how to dowse, how to set intention, how to ask clear questions, how to balance, heal, and activate chakra. This is the same process I teach in the workshop that I do for my clients. Uh, how to work with different pendulum charts. I will give you 25. I usually give 25, charts in my workshop, but for Mystic Lotus team, I'm going to give additional 25 in the bonus. You will see it in the next slide subsequently. You will learn how to do individual healing in person and distance. You will also learn how to do group healings and how to clear space, how to find lost object, how to energize your food before you eat. Uh, there's a lot, that you will learn once you start working with pendulum. Can we go back to the, so all this entire course, I will also share PDF notes for the course so that you can, review it whenever you want to refer them again. You will have the class recordings available for download, and then you can use it for live. They are available for download for 7 days. You will also get an e-certificate from me, a practitioner certificate that enables you to, do healings for others. To get this practitioner certificate, you will need to answer a 10-question paper. And if you satisfactorily answer that, only then will you get the e-certificate. Because I like to be conscious of the people I certify that, yeah, they have learned. And if you don't, certify because of some answers, you can go through the course again and appear the exam again. With all of these things that you will learn, you will also get bonus, like I just said, 25 additional, e-charts for you. You will have 3 group practice sessions. You will also have 6 months of WhatsApp group support. You will have a negativity clearing done by me remotely, personally by me for you, individually. You will also get professional guidance from me when you take your first 3 clients. I need to just come back. I think I've forgotten to put my charger on. Give me a minute.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So these are some amazing bonuses that Neha does have with the practitioner course. And all of this would actually cost you 31,645 rupees or 431 US dollars. But because this is the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies platform, Neha has a very special price for you at only 4,599 rupees or $63, which is a huge 85% saving. And you know what? Here's your summary. You have 30-minute personal session, yes, at 1,599 rupees or $22 for somebody who's not sure. Do you want to learn, not learn? Do you really want to do distance healing? This is a good thing to try with Neha. But if you ask me, between package B and package C, this is a no-brainer, really. Just take the practitioner course because Neha is doing a negativity clearing for you here as well as part of the bonuses, and you're getting pendulum charts ready-made, curated by Neha. So there you have it. Both package B and C are at 4,599 rupees or $63. You are spoiled for choice and options here. Get guidance in healing with Pendulum Dowsing with Neha starting now. Okay. And we're just going to wait till Neha is back and her battery is charged. Priyanka, you had asked, can we ask timeline questions with the pendulum? Yes, you can ask timeline questions with the pendulum. It is part of sessions, it is part of training, the practitioner course, of course. And the links to purchase are already here mentioned in the Telegram group, and the dates, Ravi, I think we did manage to somehow skip that slide. If you'll give me a moment, I will just give you confirmation on that as well. Give me a quick second.
Thank you for covering for me, Nidu.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Do you remember the dates, Neha?
It's 22nd December.
How many days?
It's a 1-day course. It takes 3 hours of training.
No wonders I couldn't find the date because I'm looking for something that is going to be 3 days.
No, it just takes
Okay.
3 hours and you're ready to go.
Superb. And just for confirmation, Ravi, I know you had asked this. 20, okay, you have just said that. 22nd December, right? Timings?
Yeah. Timings, I will have to check. I think it's around 6 or 7 o'clock in the
So
evening.
22nd December, 7:30 p.m.
7:30 p.m.
And 22nd December is a Sunday, 7:30 p.m.
Yes.
IST and 9 a.m. ET. Oh, what a fabulous time, even for people overseas. And you are getting recordings that you can download and keep. Remember to do that, otherwise it will go away. And I was actually just telling people, Neha, that, Package A is a fabulous offer for somebody who's
Just
on
wants to
the
experience.
fence and
Yes.
wants to experience your work for the first time, can come to you with this. And package B, of course, is also fabulous, but here's the no-brainer. Just do the learning because you
Yeah.
are doing as you mentioned, individually for whoever comes, you are doing negativity clearing for them also, which
Yes.
is basically your chakra healing and alignment. And you get to learn everything, and you get pendulum charts. And if I understood correctly, please correct me here, because in my head I'm now thinking 50 charts.
Yes.
Oh, it is 50. So
Yeah.
25 is normal and 25 more bonus.
Yes, yes,
50
yes.
charts
Yes.
curated my
Just for
Neha.
Mystic Lotus team. I usually give 25. I thought, okay, let me add this on.
Superb. And at just 4,599 rupees or $63. Again, I'm saying there is a fabulous choice here available for you. You want to try, you wanted the work done for you, you want to learn. Very nice offers. And Vinita's asked, what if we can't attend on 22nd?
Oh, there is another class in January, 11th or 12th of Jan. I don't remember the date now, but yeah, there is another class in January.
So if somebody misses and they let you know, you will give them an option to join the immediate next
Yes,
class.
yes,
But
yes.
you are giving recordings also.
I am giving recordings also, and
Right.
there is 11th or 12th Jan class also available.
Superb. All right. Are there any other questions about the offers here? Oh, what about Pendulum? You let them know what to buy, where to buy from?
I have shared some links for people who register, in terms of reference.
It'll come there.
And,
Okay.
yeah. And if
All
they have
right.
any questions, they can connect with me post registration, not a challenge.
Superb. As in, because somebody might have a preference, right? I like crystal, I like wood. I want to wear my
Right.
grandmother's ring.
Yeah,
Could be
totally.
anything, right? Right. Okay. And we are, this is, again, I can't get over these offers, Neha. So I'm just going to repeat it again. People, 1,599 or $22 for a personal session, and 4,599 rupees or $63 for personal plus 7 days healing and practitioner. Very nice. And I am going to come back. We do have time, and
Yes.
I am so happy that we can get some of you back on again. And I'm just going to move backwards right now and see whatever names show up. I know somebody had asked about Curie. Is Curie here? Wants to know about if she has a career in occult. What if it's a yes? And what if you already bought Neha's offer? Is Cu- is Curie here? Curie, are you here? I'm looking for you. See, but if you've left, you've left. You are here. Curie, can you come on video? Okay, I'm going to come back to you. All right. Harish is asked about, and Curie is here. I think I need to do this more often. The moment I say I'll come back to you, promptly the video comes on. Hi, Curie. I've sent you a request to unmute. Yeah.
Hi,
Uh,
Curie.
Ma'am, actually, I can't start my video. Actually, my baby is crying.
Oh, no,
So,
you're
Curie,
responsible.
Curie, put your video off. It's all right. Be with your baby. We'll take care of your question.
It's okay.
Yeah, yeah. Go
okay,
off with it.
I just already asked question in my chat. So please
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll
yes.
check it
We'll
for
bring
you.
it up. Go off video.
Okay,
Go
ma'am.
off video.
Okay,
Please attend to your
okay,
baby.
okay, ma'am.
Please, please. Yeah. We can just keep the spotlight on Neha, right? Her question was, my career, how will
Yeah, I
my
remember your career has been
career in
what do you call
knockout be? I am learning
it's a
different
strong
modalities.
yes, so you can go
Okay.
ahead with it.
All right. Curie, you can hear us. I know. So you've gotten a strong yes from the pendulum with Neha. All right. Okay. And so, Fabrose, are you here? And is that your name? Fab, is that you on Zoom? Is Fab Fabrose? People, please keep your... Yes, of course, you can ask a question. Priyanka, put it down. Bharti is already registered for packet C. Superb. Superb. Okay. Not getting a yes from there. Priyanka, do put your question in, and Fab is here. I think I'd be really good at a separate game of fastest fingers first. Just separately, altogether. Okay. Fabrose, there you are. Hi, I've sent you a request to unmute. Fabrose?
Available, yes, yes, I'm available.
Yes, yes, yes. There you are.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fabrose, unmute yourself. I've sent you a request. There you go.
Yeah. You can hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yes. So I'm in the accounts field, but I have more just inclination towards healing modality. But of course, my profession is such that my husband is not supporting me that way. So I would like to know from Pendulum what is more suitable for me.
Okay.
Whether I
I
should
will
go for
definitely
the
check that for
accounting.
you. But just to answer, I don't know if you heard when Neelu introduced, I am a hardcore IT person. So which profession you have and occult, inclination are not related. Just
Okay.
sharing that as a motivation in case if you really want to go through. But yes, I will ask Pendulum in terms of what Pendulum is wanting you to do.
Yes.
It says maybe. Yeah, it says maybe. So you can try it.
Both. Okay.
Yeah. Because
I
unless
can
you
go for
experience, you
accounting.
won't know what this maybe means. So in my
Yes.
experience, maybes are something that you can tilt in your
Okay.
favor totally. Because it's not saying a no. So that's the kind of person I am. If it's not a no, it's can be a yes.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And is Kinto here? And Kinto, is that your name? Kinto has a query about settling in, considering that you actually, okay, I'm not finding Kinto. Shilpa, do we know who Kinto is? Because just right now, written in a minute ago. Kinto, cannot see you. I mean, not finding your name here. We'll wait. Okay. When will I get my dream home? Asks Sanjay. Sanjay, are you here? Sanjay, you are here. Put your video on. Nice. We'll just bring you on. I'm sending you a request to unmute.
Hello, Sanjay ji.
Hello.
His question is, when will I have my dream home? So please ask him whatever questions you want to ask him now.
So you're saying when will you get your dream home?
Yeah.
In terms of time frame, you're asking?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Can you tell me more about what your dream home is like?
A very beautiful villa.
Okay. May I know your date of birth also?
10th September 1968.
Okay.
Sanjay ji, your camera, your face is getting cut. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
In 1 year, 7 months, it's showing you will get your dream home.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Be blessed.
Thank you, Sanjay. And please do not miss our summits for the next 1 year. Please be with us throughout and definitely come back in a year and tell us about this as well.
Yes.
Thank
I
you.
would love to hear how it went.
Right. Harish is asked about geopathic stress.
Yes.
It's a very interesting question, right? So we'll
Yes.
get Harish on. Abundant Harish, correct.
Hi,
The other-
Harish.
Yeah, just the other day I was like, who is Harish? I can't find Harish. And then we discovered he writes it as Abundant Harish. Oh, yeah.
Hi, Harish.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
Just wish to know, geopathic. I know about geopathic stress, how it happens and how it affects.
Yeah.
So just wish to know, is it affecting our day-to-day life at our house? Do you want me to tell the address also? I'll go ahead and tell.
If you can share at least
Yes,
the
yes,
house
definitely,
name or building name or something. Because your
it's
site doesn't put the flat name.
Yes, Achut Grand Apartment.
Yeah.
House name is Akshaya.
Okay. And your full name is?
Harish MR.
Okay. It is showing 30% impact of geopathic stress.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Neelu. Thanks, attorney.
At all. People always, this is always random because I'm just scrolling up and down between questions and figuring this out. And a vast number of questions have actually been around either home or transfers, and people definitely take on further work with Neha. A personal session is just 1599, and you can actually do this for yourself on a daily basis if you just learn the work at just 4599 rupees or $63. There is somebody, okay, Ravi has asked how we can take guidance of the pendulum if we want to invest in stocks.
You can take guidance of the pendulum, but in general, stock market tradings are not recommended in any healing modality to be done using, the guidance tool unless you know that you have mastered it. Yeah.
Right.
So we need to be careful with our hard-earned money. I don't recommend it unless you have, worked with it for many years and you know how the pendulum is responding to your energies.
Perfect. And there's a question that's come in. Susanna's saying both the dates, the December one and the January one, are unsuitable for her. At least she knows from now. So in this case, Neha, if somebody, because see, the offer is not going to be available later, Susanna, so take it now. But if not January, then the next one you'll give her the option.
So what they can do is they can go through the recordings.
Right.
And then they can note down all the questions that they have, and then they can connect with me one-to-one for 15-20 minutes, get all their queries answered, and that's how they can take it.
Super, fantastic. I understand what Susanna's saying though, because live, it's a different atmosphere altogether when you're learning live with the expert, right? So but this
you
is
can
also
learn
such
from
a
recording and all,
lovely
and in
offer.
future, if I have a class, she can come live.
Right. Okay.
So
But
currently, I don't have visibility on February, March because you know how work is hectic for me.
right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. But I also know, Neha, that you do not let
No.
you don't let your students down.
No.
But even this is such a nice offer. Come, take care of it. Look at the recording, make your notes,
Yeah.
connect with me. I will give you that time. Amazing. Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's
And
very
whenever in
generous.
future I have a live class, you are most welcome to attend that.
Also fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And there were so many people. We'll just take one or two more on right now. Okay.
Okay.
And because you are back tomorrow as well with more on this. And there is, okay. So Kinto has been found. Kinto, come. Kinto is Ish on Zoom. See,
Thank
people,
you.
much as this is such a lovely experience for all of us, it gets very hassling. One name here, one name there, and then because we don't want to miss out on you, right? So anyway, Ish is here. Ish, go ahead, ask your
Go
question.
ahead.
I've sent you, yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Neha, for the nice session. Although I'm a numerologist and know about Reiki and Tarot as well, but pendulum is very new to me, and because I'm doing practice and I'm also have a like my client base and but for myself I'm struggling to get the answer. So that's why I'm just want to know like pendulum how it gives the answer. I have two questions and it's quite similar because first thing is like I just want to know shall I able to settle in Australia, and in 2025 I have my own house. Is there or not? Both the things.
Okay. Can I know your full name? Your
Ish
full name.
Kumar.
Ishku. It is saying ask again later for your home question. Okay, I will ask.
Yeah, like in
I will check the other question. So ask again later is a wait and watch situation where you have to wait for some time for your current karmic, cycle to lay the land of how it's going to, shape up. So that's when it typically says ask again later. So you can check in a month or so. Yeah. And the other question was about
like in 2025 I'm able to settle down in Australia.
in Australia. I can check that. I'm so sorry. It's a no.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
No for 225. So 2025. So just don't get disheartened. You can continue working on whatever you're
Right.
planning. And since you are already a healer, you know how, things
Yes,
can be
yes, yes.
switched with the energy and results can be brought in your
Yeah,
favor.
because my tarot always giving me the same answer, so that's why I
So
thought
is
to
it
check with
matching with
someone.
my answer?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So maybe you should, expand on your healing skill set by learning pendulum also.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. See you on the other side.
Thank you, Neha. Thanks for your time.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ish. And again, I think this reminds me of what I had said in the beginning. Uh, always have somebody else do certain questions for you, and when you also learn, okay, so that might sound like, okay, then why should I learn if I have to have somebody else do it for me? It's not everything for yourself on a day-to-day, but when you also feel a little stuck or something, it always helps. And if you're part of a learning group, you can always ask your fellow students to
Yeah,
help you out
you're
with
right.
reading, right?
And it's not every time that you have to go to somebody else to read, okay? Because in the workshop, we also teach you how to, get accurate readings even when you have anxiety or you have running thoughts in mind. So we train you on all that. We teach you small practices that will help you ground and calm down and then get the right answer. So if you ask the same question again, it will probably give you the correct guidance, not the one that you want to see.
Right. And again, with this 2025 is the thing, but it's not happening. Does it mean 26, 27, 28,
Yes.
29 might not?
Yeah, that is the reason I
So,
wanted to say, don't stop
right.
working on whatever you're working.
Right. Right. And I know I saw Seema and she had asked quite some time back. I know I had seen her question
Yeah.
right at the beginning, and there she is waving out. Go ahead, Seema, let's bring you on.
Let's, okay. Hi, Seema.
Hi, Neha ji. Hi, Neelu ji. Thank you so much for having me in. I'm so glad, and I regularly there on all of your meetings, and I love interacting. It's just that I'm not been able to take decisions. But yes, I would like to have a question that I want to. As currently I'm living in Thane. I would like to buy one new home in Mumbai because my son has to travel every day quite far off to for his work. And when will it manifest?
Where is his office?
He is in Bandra, and I stay in Thane. So every day
Oh,
it's
I
like
come to Thane every day. My office is in Thane.
really. I
Yeah,
would
so I
love to
travel
come.
from south to Thane every day.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I can totally relate to why you are asking this question about
Yeah, yeah. So I would like him to
you
settle
want to
there.
buy or you want your son to buy a new house?
It's okay, like if we buy together, and I would like to, for his convenience and his betterment, I want him to have a house of his own.
Okay. So yeah, you have a strong chance of getting a house in 2025 for your son or for yourself.
Okay, that's
Perfect
wonderful.
for you and your son together. So
Okay, thank you so much. That's so wonderful. Very nice of you. And I'm do joining your package A, so I get to speak to you more. And
yes,
maybe I'll
please,
visit your
welcome.
Thane office and physically we'll have a session.
Oh, that's my office where I do IT work. So we can session there, but yeah, we
Then
can
you can
connect
come on.
one
Yeah.
to one on Zoom and we can.
You can come over to my house then
Yeah.
in Thane. Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Seema.
Neelu, for having me. Thank you.
Thanks, Seema. People, we are about to close in a few
Yeah,
minutes
right.
or so. We're at the last phase. There was a question about the packages, so I'm just asking you. Fabrosa said, does package C also include A and B? No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
All three packages are separate. Only package B includes package A.
Correct.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And
But just to answer your question, Febros, in all my workshops, I do take a lot of real life situations when they are practicing. So in the practice session, you do get a, experience of how we work on whichever issue you are wanting to solve.
and there's a lot of self-healing also happening.
Yeah.
As Sangeeta said, you said, what do you want to work on? And she worked on her ankle pain. So
Yeah.
that is also happening during
Totally.
those 3 hours.
Because
Right.
otherwise, so then they can get experience. So, any of my workshops, I usually take live, cases. Okay, tell me what's happening in your life. And then let's solve that.
Nice. All right. And there is one more question. Susanna's asked, if the pendulum dowsing is done for loved ones, does your personal awareness of the question influence the outcome?
Yes, and that is why you do grounding.
Right. Which is again,
Yeah, that is why you do grounding.
And that's where the learning the course bit comes
Yes.
in. Okay. And all right. Just going to, as I just said, we are going into the close of this call.
Yes.
And
we are meeting tomorrow again for
Yes.
people who want to connect again tomorrow.
Right.
Welcome.
Right. And because, for some reason, there have been fabulous numbers popping up continuously, and it is showing me 6:16 on my watch, Neha. So I'm saying we'll take one more. I'm requesting
Okay.
you, we'll take one more person.
Yeah, sure.
At a time like this, I can't say no, we're shutting the call now. No. All right. Momita, you were just here on video.
Yeah, she's still here on video.
Yeah,
Hi, Momita.
We'll bring her on.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Send it. Request is
Yeah,
being
it's open.
Yes.
Hello, good evening, Neha and Neelu. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. So I would like to first state that I have gone through a very traumatic divorce situation in the year of 2014 to around 16. And since my divorce in 2022, I've been going through like a lot of turmoils in my relationship issues, even with my own family, my parents. And getting onto a new relation is like, I'm facing trust issues, and so I would like a guidance, like what kind of hope is there in the next marital relation?
Okay. So, you want to know whether you will have a next relation or?
Yes, like I have a, I mean, does my destiny shows that I have a better relation in the coming future?
What's your full name, Momita?
Momita Moulik, Moulik.
Okay. Momita, it's a very strong yes. So please do not, allow your past experiences hinder your future prospects. And I recommend that you, go through some healing process to clear out all the past baggages. So I think chakra alignment will be a great start to clear all stagnant energies of past and,
Okay.
getting
So
aligned.
I have a past life kind of blockage because of this, which is happening. It's a kind of past life blockage or something to
I'm
do
not
with
sitting with my
karma?
past life chart right now, so I won't be able to check
Okay.
that. But you should, look at getting your energies cleared and start fresh. So if your entire chakras and everything is aligned, then you will feel rejuvenated from within. So I strongly recommend that to you. I've not done to anybody else, but I strongly do that for you.
Yes, thank you so much for this guidance.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Momita. And on that note, people, we are about to close on this call. Neha, simple pendulum dowsing is so simple, so effective. And we've had the opportunity to experience this as a group, and we've had a lot of people come on and ask you their questions, because this is just one question, so we moved with it very quickly. So 30 minutes with you would be so amazing, and that too only at 1,599 rupees or $22. And if you want further level of cleaning, clearing, adjusting with your chakras happening, you take package B, which is at only 4,599 rupees or $63. And as a practitioner, if you want to learn this, you're also getting fabulous bonuses, including 25 extra, 50 curated charts at only 4,599 rupees or $63. How cool is that? How amazing is that? Neha, thank you so much for these fabulous offers. We are going to see you tomorrow, but any last words before we close for tonight?
So I want to thank the Mystic family for having me here, and I want to thank you all for staying around through the call. And see you all tomorrow. If you all have any other questions, or if you want to revise what we did today and learn a bit more about Pendulum.
Absolutely. Come back, find out more. You never know what else is in store for you tomorrow. Same time, same place, 4:30 p.m. IST on the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies platform. Thank you, Neha. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, Neelu. Thank you so much.
Good night. Bye-bye. See you soon.
Bye. See you.